You got a fear of grinding?
Well, no, but I was just...
Keeping food waste out of the trash and out of the landfill is better for the planet.
Really?
It also keeps your kitchen cleaner and fresher.
Have been high.
That trash is getting kind of right. Just saying.
Nothing grinds more types of food waste than the next generation of InSinkErator garbage disposals.
Vegetable peels, fruit pits. Look at you.
I couldn't have done it without you.
You got that right.
InSinkErator. Kitchen better.
Every time you do that and there are kids over there, it does look like the piranha going after it, right? Because Zatatello has walked 47 times. 0 for 6, 1 run, 5K, 2 walks in the first 2. That ball bounces up there and rolls away. And that ball about 25, 30 feet in front of the plate had the pitcher Buckenstedt coming. And as it rolled away, the catcher popped out a Pell as well. And by that time, able to get on down to second base is Nellie Taylor. And he is in scoring position on a ball that just bounced up there. And now an opportunity for the Drive to get one here. Down 1-0 to the bottom half of the first inning. This one is inside, and that's ball 4. So back-to-back walks to begin the game. And it gives opportunity for Johanfran Garcia, who didn't play last night, went 0 for 3. Couple of K, walk 1. Back on Tuesday. And has a chance here. With runners on first and second and nobody down. Takes first pitch. In there for a strike. So a rough start for Jake Buckenstedt. Garcia looking for some kind of damage here. Runners lead away from first and second. Well, they're going to throw. They got him picked off. Taylor now in a rundown. Chased, and the third baseman Hernandez will run him back, holds that ball, and again continuing to run hard. The runner's going to get on down to second base, so he did what he needed to do. He didn't want to get picked off, but that happened. But he did stay in that rundown long enough to get the other runner onto second base. You see it there. Perez got the ball, and Hernandez will chase. And he comes again and got him. Had to dive and making that play was Adelachi, the shortstop. But on down to second base goes Zatatello, so picked off. And that changes the dynamics here at the bottom half of the first inning. And a big swing and a miss on a 91-mile-an-hour pitch that came inside. So Buckenstedt, 74 strikeouts in 76 2/3 innings, 32 walks. He has allowed 6 home runs, and the opposition hitting .253. And here's Garcia, .250. No home runs, 5 runs batted in. He's playing in his 17th game. And coming up, he and Hudson White pretty much handling that catching position with Brooks Brannon up at Portland. Buckenstedt looks at second. Throws breaking ball. Good job to fight it off. Started middle of the plate, and you know that's just too close. If you let it go, you may not get the favorable call that you want. So good job by Garcia to give him a chance to get a better pitch here. Way outside. Off-speed pitch, 2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 down. We play bottom of the first, just underway here in game 3 of 6 between these two. Split the first 2. Winston-Salem got a run at the top half of the first inning. Drive trying to get it back. Bouncing is Zatatello out there. Tries another breaking ball. This one at 77. He's got a fastball curve change. And Garcia's done a nice job to get it back to a 3-2 count where he has to come to him now after he was down 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he drills this ball into left field, and it goes off the glove of the left fielder, McConnell. And on down to third base is Zatatello. He had to wait a moment. It really looked like McConnell was going to catch that ball. It was a line drive. And I'm not sure if he didn't see it or he just misplayed it, but it goes off his glove. We'll get one more look at it here. Stays back and hits it hard. I think he just kind of had hesitated momentarily there. And when he did, by the time he was able to backtrack, it went off the top of his glove. We'll wait and see how they score that one. We saw Will Turner make a couple of really good defensive plays out in left field for the drive the other night. But, boy, that line drive, when it's hit right at you, he had one that got away from him as well the other night. So might have been some of that going on right there. Zanatello's got to hold up because it looked like he might have a chance to catch that ball. That's why he advances only down to third. And it provides opportunity for the fourth place hitter, Antonio Anderson. And he's down 0-1 after he missed the first one. Right in there at 91. That's the fastball. Low 90s, the curve of the change. Ahead of the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Anderson, 18 RBI. I'd like to get at least one more here. He's got a couple of home runs. 245. And this one's in the dirt, and it's blocked by the catcher, Appel. Appel caught it in game 1. Anderson playing third base tonight. He was at first base in game 1, went 0 for 4 and struck out twice. Then he's a switch hitter, but we've been telling you he's been hitting left-handed. I mean, he would be hitting left-handed against the right-hander anyway. And the pitch inside. And low for ball 2. A little bit of an issue with the shoulder that when he follows through right-handed, it bothers him a bit. So he's been hitting left-handed against left-hand pitching as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 down, 2 on, bottom 1. 1-0 Winston-Salem. There's a fastball, 93, fouled straight back. Pretty good cut there by Anderson. He's a better hitter left-handed at 262 versus 172 right-handed. The pitch backs him off the plate, came inside. Nice backhand by Appel on that breaking ball. And much like Garcia did, making Bockenstead work after he was down to the count as well. 22 pitches already. We saw 27 for Clark in the top half. There goes the runner from first. There's a high bounding ball. The shortstop Adenachi has it and fires, and he got him. But the runner comes home to score. So Anderson did a good job to get the ball on the ground and pick up the RBI. I tell you, that's a nice play by Adenachi. We're going to look at it. See, he's covering with the left-hand hitter at the plate, and then he's got to go back. And he's got to make a backhand off a high bounce and his momentum going the other way and throw him out. And that's a nice play as Ferry Rodriguez hits one down the left field line and out of play, and the kid scrambled that way. We mentioned Adenachi playing shortstop the other night in game 1 just for the 5th time. Pretty much opportunities from a versatility standpoint, and Rodriguez fouls it away down the left field line, and he's down to count, no balls and 2 strikes. Three home runs, 25 runs batted in, playing right field tonight. So 2 out, a runner on second base. And this one outside for a ball. So it started with a walk to Nellie Taylor, continued with the walk to Zanatello. Taylor got picked off, but Zanatello able to advance to second base. And a swing and a miss. Or did he get a piece? Barely got a piece of it. Bockenstead was headed to the dugout. He thought he had a strikeout there. We'll get a look at it from our center field camera. I don't know. But the call was that he'll have an opportunity again on a 1-2 count. And here it comes. And it's a hard ground ball. Two hoppers, second baseman on the grass. That's Perez, and he'll deliver successfully to Makarevich at first. And that'll do it for Ferry Rodriguez and the Greenville Drive here in the bottom half of the first. Able to put a run on the board. We're tied at 1-1 when we come back to the top of the second in just a moment.
Let's get down to the concourse now. Jay Do, a lot of baseball trading cards flying around down there.
That's right. It is trading card night, and I'm over here in section 101 with my boy Matty from Bryan Sports Cards. We're having a lot of fun tonight. Tell everybody, what is trading card night and what's going on across the concourse tonight?
This is just a great night within the community for everybody to come together, enjoy the greatest baseball in minor league, as well as the hobby, the greatest hobby, which is sports card collecting.
That's right. Okay, so as we go across the concourse, Matty, you and several of your partners here and vendors around town have got a lot of stuff for us. Tell us, what are we doing? Are we trading? Are we buying? And I think there's some free things over here.
A lot of free stuff to give away, keychains, stickers, bracelets. Come over here and get your own baseball card made, absolutely free.
I love it. Okay, and now when we're not here at the game.
Well, as we come back, both teams got a run to the top and bottom half of the first inning of play. Both pitchers pretty much struggled. Brandon Clark, 27 pitches, 13 strikes, and Jake Bockenstead, 28 pitches, 13 strikes. He had a couple of walks. There was an error along the way, and you get a good look at those that are out in the Green Monster seats and up on top as well as people start to filter in here. Greenville Drive playing as the Malmo Oat Milkers. If you're watching on MILB.TV, thanks for coming along. See what Brandon Clark can do here in the second inning. It was a tough one, inning number one for both pitchers as well. The max that Clark has gone this year was 4 2/3 against Asheville. That was back on April 30th. And again, he's coming back after he was off 5 weeks with that fingernail issue. Struck out 7 against Asheville on that same day. Walked 5 at 1 point against Hub City. The max he's given up is 2 runs, twice at Rome and Hub City. Again, we talked about opposition hitting 094, and in his starts, he's allowed 1, 1, 1, 2, and 0 hits. So that's pretty good. 094 coming in. Well, let's see if he can command and control his repertoire here in the top half of the second inning as Alec Makarevich settles in. He's another one of those switch hitters. And he'll hit right-handed, he's left-hand throwing. Clark, he gets it down the right field line, and that's going to get past Rodriguez and bounce off the wall and turn second. And he will go to third. Here comes the throw, and he is in there safely with a hit first slide. That ball hit out into right field hard and tailed away from Rodriguez, and he did what he could. Just goes down and gets that one. That was out of the zone, and Rodriguez played it pretty well there. You can see how it might catch and run around the curvature of the outfield wall out that way. And I mean, Makarevich running hard as he can. That's his 4th triple. How about that? Big guy as he gets into third base with a triple to right field. Right before I said that he's hitting 159 right-handed. It's amazing how that has worked. We talked about Montgomery at 174. Right-handed, hit that home run last night, and then the next pitch to Cole McConnell catches him. He's got to bend over momentarily there, and that caught him. We'll get one more look at it. I mean, throwing that ball hard. I mean, that got him right, oh my, right in the rib cage. And there will be a bruise there. And maybe some indentations from the seams. Well, a triple and a hit by pitch. And this came after a 27-pitch first inning for Brandon Clark. And now Matt Hogan will be at the plate, 175. No home runs, 10 runs batted in. But runners on first and third with nobody down. And he takes the first pitch for strike one. Plays in his 27th game, lefty against lefty. And Clark has been under duress since the outset, basically. And there's one that's high and inside, and he's got to duck away from that one. Clark struggling with his control early on. And it's one of those situations, too, with most pitchers are early in the game and you have a number of different pitches and you need to throw them and try to get a feel for them early in the game. But he has had base runners all over the place. Through the first two games, Winston-Salem, they scored 1 in game 1, lost 2-1, 5-2 last night, so they averaged 382.50, a couple of doubles, a home run by Montgomery. And a swing and a miss, and the ball kicks away from Garcia, and again another run's going to come down, and that's how the first one scored by Perez would have got away from Garcia. I mean, I don't think he had much of a chance there. Well, you had to see that one from the center field camera, but it kicked away there. And we'll see how that officially is scored. But the bottom line is, down comes Makarevich, and on down to second base goes Cole McConnell. And it's a 1-2 count on the left-hand hitting Hogan. And he hits it to the second baseman, Reamer, who makes a really nice play. He goes to his right up the middle, has to put the brakes on near the dirt and the grass, and get a hard sprinting Hogan by a stride at first. And on down to third goes McConnell. He'll be there with one down. So back to the top for Antonacci. See his numbers on the screen there. He leads this team in 9 different categories. Perez up next leads in 7. So those two at the top of the order can do some damage. And Antonacci takes the first pitch for a ball. He grounded back to the mound on a 3-2 pitch to start the ball game. Made a nice play at shortstop already in this game as well. So 1-0 pitch, check swing, slow roller, third base side, going to stay foul. And he goes 1 ball and 1 strike. Antonacci, 6 feet, 193, 22, Springfield, Illinois. 5th round pick in the draft of 2024 out of Coastal Carolina. Had a year there with the Chanticleers. 1-1 pitch. 1 down. Top second. Tied at 1. Driving the dash. Fouls this one straight down. And prior to Coastal Carolina, Antonacci played at Heartland Community College. They won the Junior College National Championship, 59-7. You want some numbers? 515, 103 RBI, 103 runs, 106 hits, 32 doubles. Man, those are pretty good numbers. We see a lot from a lot of these young men coming up through the ranks as well. But that's right up there with the national championship with the JUCO rate. Here's another wild one, and it goes by Garcia. And here comes another run down to score. So all 3 runs have come on balls that have gotten by Garcia in wild pitches. So really having a difficult time. You could see that in the huge break that it had on, and Garcia, he didn't really have much of a chance there. So it's been a tough couple of innings here for Brandon Clark, and Garcia has had to chase a lot of them, and in the midst, 3 runs have come home. And the pitch. Low and inside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. "38 pitches, 19 of them strikes." And you see the 3-2 count there on the scoreboard. like to get him here at the top of the order. And the pitch. It's hit hard but foul up the first base side. And we'll do it all over again. It's the third of 6 between these two teams. They played back in April 15th here. Drive won 4 out of 6, and the final 3 were one-run games. Comes the 3-2 pitch, and it's way outside for ball 4. And another walk. And here comes Gerald Perez. He's number 18 prospect, the Chicago White Sox organization. And then Aiden Montgomery will follow him. So Clark really struggling here with his control. He gave it 40 pitches now, and 20 of them strikes. That's it. And already, 4 stolen bases in that first inning of play as well. And he throws over, trying to keep Adenachi close, and why not? He's 25 out of 31, leads the team in that category. They don't run that much, but they've been successful against the drive here these first 3 games. This pitch just off the plate. Perez reached on an error, throwing the air by the second baseman Justin Reamer. He made a nice play going up the middle, but it was high and wide and bounced right into the drive dugout, and he advanced on to second. He had a stolen base, then he scored on a wild pitch. Comes back inside for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down. A triple to begin things, a hit by pitch, ground out, walk, wild pitches, scored a couple of runs. I mean, as young players, and you got to experience this. Here's the ball. It's hit it to left field. The runner was going. Adenachi will turn, head to third base. And because he was in motion, he is able to get from first to third as Will Turner, the left fielder tonight, picks it up and throws it back into second base. And now runners on first and third. Okay, he went back and got that ball. I think it was on the outer part of the plate and then able to turn on it enough to hit it into left field. So the base hit to left, and it's runners on first and third, 1 down now. 2 more runs in here in the top half of the second inning. Drive Oat Milkers tonight find themselves down 3-1 as Braden Montgomery comes to the plate. He's the DH tonight. Struck out his first time up. And the pitch. There's a breaky ball, called strike. Came in 257, 8 home runs, 33 runs batted in. Scored 26. 174 right-handed, 266 left-handed. Hit that home run right-handed to right field. Will Turner made a great effort, just couldn't make that catch. And here is a ball that just sails by Garcia. Another wild one, but it hit. Fortunately for the drive, it hit Montgomery. And let's take a look at that. I mean, that ball he got him on the back leg there. So it has been a very difficult outing for Brandon Clark. And Bob Kipper going out one more time. That's the second hit by pitch. Here in this inning, he hit McConnell. You go back to that first inning, there was an error. And then the strikeout of Montgomery. Zavala walks. Hernandez walked. There was a stolen base by Perez. He scored on a wild pitch when Zavala was at the plate. And then a pair of hit by pitches here in the second inning. 46 pitches, 23 of them strikes, and his limit is 55. But it's just been one of those innings. You see from bullpen cam that there's a left-hander warming up in the bullpen for the drive. So we'll see how far Clark goes here. Zavala at the plate. Runners everywhere. One hopper to second, could be 2. The flip to second for 1. There's the relay throw.